Okay, so I've been in School of Chaos for a few years now, or at least since it released in 2012, but I kind of decided after the merge, which was in 2020, I decided to make a video which was it's kind of like what happened after School of Chaos and merge. So basically in 2020 of March, if you didn't know this, then well now you know. Basically, City of Chaos and School of Chaos merged games, and that way they just put your School of Chaos account and put it in City of Chaos. That's really all they did. And many of us, including me, didn't really like the update. Now, it was kind of the player's fault, because there was a poll voting on it, but, I mean, Vietnam is the person that makes the game, so technically his fault. But, yeah. But after they merged, people were complaining about it, so about 2 to 5 days later, the game was able to be re-downloaded as a classic. Now, the only downgrade to this was that, it was harmful to exploiters, and it wasn't updated anymore since, well, classic is the past and City of Chaos is the now. So I already explained this, but basically in 2020 of March, Vietnam decided to merge the two games, which was just take your School of Chaos account and putting it to your City of Chaos. This also meant you couldn't make a new account in City of Chaos, so it had to be your Google Play account or whatever your Apple account is called. Also, to this day, in 2023 of October, people still count this as the worst update Vietnam made since, well, if you're being technical, it did ruin School of Chaos, since there isn't as many players in it as before, and City of Chaos isn't really the best since you only really see low levels in it, and you didn't really see many real people in there. Okay, so this is also self-explanatory, but basically, in December of 2021, this happened basically on Christmas, maybe a day after. There are these hackers that started appearing in the game. They're usually level 1, maybe 1,000, but usually they're low levels. And soonly, everybody found out that there was a mod called Hi-Off 360, a School of Chaos hacking mod. I'm not completely sure what it's called, but I'll list out the things you could do with it, being disabling Nerd Rage, disabling your health going down, or just putting God Mode 1 on, which, well, nobody can actually kill you, or at least with a weapon. And then there's God Mode 2, where you're invincible to everything, but you can't hit anything either, so kinda defeats the point. 375 calories for every single food, infinite ammo, infinite throwables, and rapid speed of firing. So basically, if you had the mod, you had all of those. And what people would basically do is that they would get a drill, and then go on a low level account, then get powerful bombs like the February 15th bombs, or just normal strep throat bombs, and then just spam those on other people while they're fighting, and then that was really it. But then the mods got worse a few months later. Now, this may have happened before January, but I wasn't playing School of Chaos in 2022, so we'll just speak mainly about January. And this year, when it started, there was this mod where you could just spawn items. That's what you simply did. It was kind of convoluted since it didn't really work most of the time since it is hacking. Basically, this is how it worked. You get this menu, you'd spawn something, well, you had to type the item in first, and then you press spawn, and then once you got banned. You have to have multiple devices to do this, and you probably still see this today, but you probably see, usually you'd see a player named Unity FSB or his various accounts trying to spawn different items, and then that's really what the mod did. That's all it did. So basically, adding on to the spawn hacks I said just a few seconds ago, there are these other hacks people did. So they basically combined the high-yell mod and the spawning rares and all the other items you could do together, kinda. It's a little hard to explain, but they would make a high-level weapon. Then once they have that high-level weapon, They go to the high mod, and then they'll turn on the unlimited condition, or maybe they didn't. I'm not really sure about that part, but they would mainly use a GPS sword because, well, A, it's the longest sword and it has the longest range behind the claw. And it would be level, I guess, 100,000, since nobody's that high of a level, and anyone that's below that level would die to the sword. So people would start just, attacking others with the sword and then terrorizing others, as I just said. But the next major School Chaos Classic event is going to be even more shocking than the GPS terrorizing. Okay, so basically in July, 4th, basically Bandwave started. And how this went, I guess this was a way to try and remove the hackers, but if you weren't in the game and you didn't go into the discussion forums, you didn't know they were happening. So if you're someone like me that went into a game unknowingly that the bandwaves were starting, your account got banned. So mine was. And this happened for over a week, basically. Many accounts were getting banned. Other people were making other accounts for the people that lost hers, but I didn't really do that because it was already too late. And then, well, that was really it. The ban wave just, won the mass wave of banning everybody's accounts, including the hackers and normal people that kind of just played the game just to play it for nostalgia. But that was every single major event that's happened in School Chaos Classic after the merge.